I spent $670 on this tiny viral camera thinking it was gonna help me become the next Casey Neistat. And after literally using it every day for the past year, I have some thoughts. Some are good, some are bad, some are ugly, and there are definitely some things about this camera that nobody warns you about. Okay, real talk. A year ago, I was convinced that this was the missing piece to my content journey. Like if I just had better gear, maybe my videos are gonna actually blow up. And look, it didn't make me magically go viral, but this tool, it really did help me change the way that I film. And I've used this little guy for everything. I'm a full-time UGC creator, so it helped me create every single ad that I made this year. I took it on trips, I used it for vlogs, I used it for shorts, I used it for everything. All right, let's talk about what I loved about it, because there's a reason why I used it every single day. Pro number one, the portability. I can take it anywhere because it's actually the perfect size to slip right into a jacket pocket. Plus, when I was out vlogging with it in public, I never felt like I was carrying and lugging around a ton of gear. And that's huge, especially when the best camera to use is the one that you can bring with you, right? And with this is a perfect size for a shy vlogger like me. Because filming in public can be scary, but it's not as scary when you have your little Aussie. Plus that noise to turn it on, so satisfying. Like for real, look at the size of this camera. I mean, bigger cameras are nice, but they're just, sometimes it's so heavy, and then this one is my go-to one on the go. I said go a lot, didn't I? Number two, stabilization. This was a huge selling point for me. Since this thing has a built-in gimbal, chef's kiss. And let me explain. My husband, I love him, but he is so unsteady with the camera. His footage looks like this. But since this cutie has a built-in gimbal, his footage has been so much smoother. So if you have a spouse that takes videos like this. Number three, this little guy is so easy to use. You literally turn it on, tap on your face, and you're free to move wherever you would like, and the camera's gonna follow you. Isn't that nice? So sometimes I don't even really need my husband to take video because this will follow you and track you, and it's actually super smooth. I also just want to say that I am somebody who hates messing with the settings of the exposure and the sharpness and the focus, but all of the auto features, even the ones included with the D-Log, they all work pretty well. Okay, now I feel like we should talk about a few things that drive me a little crazy when it comes to the Osmo Pocket 3. Con number one, the accessory trap. Here's something that nobody warned me about, but when I first got this camera,
Your girl fell into the accessory trap.
oh, what does that mean exactly? That means I thought I was convinced that I needed every single little accessory that came with this little guy in order for my videos to be perfect. The ND filters, a fancy carrying case, extra mounts, extra lights, extra everything. And what I didn't realize is that I was building an entire Osmo Pocket 3 ecosystem. And you wanna know what I learned after a full year of using this little guy? I barely used any of the other accessories. The base camera with just this and like the little stand that it already comes with was fine for 95% of what I was going to film. One piece that I found very helpful for this was the magnetic cage. So basically it just goes on the little body and then you can stick it on magnetic surfaces. All of the other accessories really just sat in the drawer and were judging me for spending so much money on them. If you're planning on buying this and you're starting to feel the pressure of getting all of the different accessories, what I would suggest is that you go out and you film with this for a few weeks, then decide if you need anything else. Con number two, battery life and overheating. So battery life with this little guy isn't great, but I haven't run into too many issues. Just every now and then when I'm filming a lot in one day, I could feel it physically getting hot. Sometimes the battery will die super quickly, and luckily in that creator combo, you get like that spare battery that you can just attach to it. Definitely if you have a long day of filming ahead of you, make sure you have that spare battery and the camera charged up because you're probably gonna need it. I also noticed that if I'm filming on days that are super hot, this thing gets hotter quicker, and then like I get a little bit of anxiety that it's gonna melt, even though like that's totally unreasonable. Let's talk about con number three, price and alternative. That means we have to have a conversation about money. The Osmo Pocket 3, just the base kit, I think is around $520, but the creator combo that I got was around $670. If you think about it, that's kind of a lot of money. And here's the thing, phones take really good videos these days. So you really gotta ask yourself, do you really need that built-in gimbal for that much money? For me, $670 $70 was so worth it, and I made that money back doing UGC content. And with everything that this little tool does, it has so much packed inside of it. Like, I love that I can easily go from vertical video to horizontal. Like, I think that that is so easy, so convenient, and so cool. The easy switch has also been encouraging me to make some longer form videos, because with this big camera right here, it's kind of hard. Oh yeah, and plus I don't have to deal with my husband's shaky footage. I really do feel like the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is one of the most convenient vlogging cameras out there. But before I even planned on making this video, I found out that they're going to be releasing the Osmo Pocket 4. So if DJI wants to send one to me, I would love to do a comparison. I think that that'd be kind of fun. Yes, of course it's not perfect, but it's small, it's compact, and it's really, really encouraging me to start creating and stop overthinking. So those of you out there that really value ease, movement, and living in the moment, this might be perfect for you. So what do you think? Would you buy the Osmo Pocket 3 in 2025, or are you gonna wait for the Osmo Pocket 4? I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. But also, don't forget to subscribe and stay curious. Bye! Y'all, I actually just checked DJI's website and saw that the prices have actually increased for the base. That's actually crazy.